UFC 280 is this Saturday, and the co-main event is TJ Dillashaw versus Aljamain Sterling. Now, right out of the gate, just like what everyone says, Aljamain Sterling has a much better chance on the ground using his jiu-jitsu, and TJ Dillashaw has a much better chance on the feet using his striking. This is pretty obvious, but I would say on top of that, that wrestling will be the biggest differentiating factor in this fight. But I would say that TJ Dillashaw might actually have better wrestling than Aljamain Sterling does, even though Aljamain Sterling is a better jiu-jitsu artist, a better grappler, but TJ Dillashaw shows very good defensive wrestling, just like Jose Aldo. TJ Dillashaw has around 80% takedown defense, which is actually very, very high. And the thing is that if Aljamain Sterling cannot get TJ Dillashaw down on the ground, I think the gap between the two of them is very, very wide. And I don't think the fight's going to go super long if it's standing for the whole fight. Now, one thing that's going against TJ Dillashaw that I will give Aljamain Sterling is that Aljamain Sterling, especially in the past 5 years or so, has fought almost twice as frequently. TJ Dillashaw from 2017 to 2022 has only fought once a year. Obviously, some of that was because of the whole PED issue, but a lot of that time it wasn't. It was just him fighting once a year. And I know ring rust sometimes is not really a thing, but especially with TJ Dillashaw being 36 years old, that's whenever that really makes a difference, whenever you are at that age and you're not competing regularly. Honestly, in most cases, I think it's much safer to bet on the wrestler in a wrestler versus striker match. But the only time that that rule doesn't really apply is whenever the striker has very good takedown defense. Again, the perfect example of this is whenever you think of Jose Aldo, you think of a Muay Thai specialist, a boxer, a stand-up guy. But something that a lot of people don't even see Jose for is that he is one of the UFC's best defensive wrestlers in the entire history of the organization. And that's why he could stay on his feet and use his boxing. Because the thing is that, yeah, sure, he was okay on the ground, but the thing is that we never saw him on the ground because his defensive wrestling was so freaking good. I pick TJ Dillashaw by third round TKO. So yeah, to be honest, I'm picking TJ Dillashaw to win, but to be honest, it's really a toss-up. And that's how the odds are right now. They're basically saying that it's a toss-up because it really is. No one really knows. There are really no landslide matchups on this card. And honestly, I think that's why everyone's so freaking hyped for this fight.